Y'all might think that, oh, you gotta spend. Oh, if you don't got it going on. Some of y'all even have money and spend and still can't win with women. Now, the reason why this is not working is because there is something about you that you have not fixed that doesn't have a cost put on it. The reason why this is important, and remember it throughout the video, is because this will tell you why this woman is not missing you, not caring about you, but we're going to have the turnaround happening as you continue to watch the video. So I just want to give you one major example to have you understand what I'm talking about. A guy that is funny compared to a guy that is boring, that guy is going to leave a huge imprint on that woman because she's going to love how that vibe was. He kept her laughing. He's not on the jokey and the childish games, that sorts of stuff, but he is a funny guy. Now, it's not that you have to be extremely funny, but also simply having a good sense of humor. These little imprints don't have a cost on it. So as you're working on yourself, then you can go ahead and bring that as a value instead of just thinking about the materialistic things. I could tell y'all other things, which I will in other videos and break it down more, but I could tell you other things of like how to look more put together, adding glasses when you go out, like maybe some jewelry, like y'all know, some of y'all know about this stuff, but I could tell you about that stuff, but I want y'all to focus on the internal thing because that's what women end up wanting so much about these guys that leave an imprint. And better yet, you don't end up wanting her. And I'm not saying that will be forever that you don't want her, but that's where that chasing and the irresistible, that I can't live with him, oh, I need him, all that sorts of stuff, that's when it comes in. And that's important because that's when you have to know to yourself, you have to be fully aware of, okay, well, you know what? That's something I got to keep working on. Don't be so caught up or stuck on, oh, well, I got to make sure that I'm just doing this in the sense of spending, taking her out, right? Women can pick up that, oh, this guy is not going to be doing that stuff with me. He's not that serious. Not to say you can't take a woman out. Of course you can. But if she's at the dinner table, being on her phone, seeming uninterested, and yet you've worked on yourself, you know this, you know how to not be shy, and you can be shy at first, but you got to learn to warm up, be comfortable, be confident. So those are the things that matter. Same way in dating her, you're gonna be comfortable at some point. Now when you get in your feelings and emotions and haven't mastered it, that's when the discomfort comes in. Now y'all, if you want me to break down certain stuff or simply you want this video again, let me know by commenting part 2 and other videos that you want me to end up doing. And it's just questions that you have, your stories, I go based off of that. Some of my videos will start off with like a comment that I read. A lot of y'all been commenting, thank y'all for that, and thank y'all for helping other fellas, because fellas see that and they know that either they're not alone, they get inspired, or they understand, or it gives them insight. So all of those things are great. And since we're already kind of like on a little break before I get back into the actual video and break it down more, just don't forget about the consultations, everything on my website. If you want the resources, get it. There's bundle deals, a whole lot of deals, okay? And then, of course, Patreon. It's always going to be there. YouTube membership is always going to be there with those explicit content that are already uploaded. More to, of course, come. And definitely a whole lot of other things, like even my behind the scenes and insights in my life, all that sorts of other stuff. If you click the link down below, you can join and you can go ahead and get it now, get in, and be involved. All right, so let's just go back a little bit. Let's break down how, as a fella that has not worked on himself, if let's say you're not that fun to be around, right? So you're boring, you don't really know how to like have a good time, like you don't know how to like crack jokes or have a good sense of humor, she might pick up certain stuff like, oh, you know, he's whack. Oh, you know what? Like, I don't want to be back around him. Or, you know what? I could replace him. Another thing is that it's just her simply saying, well, he's boring. Like, who wants to be with a boring guy? So look at the difference of when you become exciting to her. Now, as my main focus of this video being about you being a funny guy and having a good time with her and all that, you're just not there to give her a time that she doesn't want to ever think about. So I'm saying, like, you could focus on other areas that you are weak in. It doesn't have to be that you need to be, oh, a guy that can make her laugh and she just loved it, she talked about it to her girls, oh, I had a good time. Or, you know what, I like funny guys. A lot of women still to this day say that they love funny guys. That can be you. Let me go again and backtrack. it's not just that. When a woman becomes irresistible to you and just can't resist you, when you become irresistible to her and she just can't resist you, it's going to look like you're living on her mind. You're stuck in her head. She talks about you to her friends, all that sorts of stuff, just because of who you are. So don't be so caught up on, oh, well, what the modern day woman want. Who cares what they want? If you have what they want, you're not going to give it up. And if you have given it up and it showed you why not to, you're going to have to focus on other stuff, right? Like if you go on a date with this woman and let's say she doesn't want to see you again, or you've been dating her, then she doesn't want to see you again, but you still left that imprint, that's something that's always left on her. And that's where women end up coming back, as I said already, chasing you and just can't live without you due to you being that guy. Now, since I've already said there's other areas you should work on, focus on what are things that you might be lacking. So I've already mentioned when maybe you're not the guy that is completely ready to take a woman on a date. Some women do have expectations of you have to be able to do it. You have to come and, give me a ride. You have to remember you also have to have boundaries and standards. Another topic, of course, for a different video. But to wrap up this, just remember for your own sake, what are you throwing away and not working on that could have already worked on a woman? Don't let that go over your head. What are you needing to fix, and it's your weakness that if you done it, you're going to leave a major imprint. So the shy guys, like I said, you could be shy. Sometimes a woman, it's like, oh, he's shy or he's quiet, but you still need to have a good personality. She still needs to talk to you eventually and see that, oh, he's interesting. So I can definitely elaborate in so many areas. In the meantime, I want y'all to just focus on what it is. Maybe you can comment down what that imprint or what that thing you've noticed that you leave on a woman that ends up working, or something that you simply want to work on because you notice that it needs to have some work done. All right, leave that down below. Don't forget, if you want a part 2 or other videos, let me know. All those links are there. Get the explicit and exclusive content only on Patreon and YouTube membership. That's it for this video, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, of course. Bye, y'all.
There's other stuff that you have going on. It could be about anything, self-improvement, back to dating. Consultations are available for that. Book your consultation. Let's get on the line and talk about what's going on with you. Click that link after this video.
Sleep affirmations so you could become that powerful man, and it is recorded in my voice, and I give you the strongest affirmations to overall become that man and subconsciously become powerful. So let's get into these books. Get a track woman you want and get her to miss you, along with secrets to winning her over, and it tells you about cold approaching. It tells you my personal stories, and if you're trying to up your game in the dating game, these books are going to be perfect for that, and you could get it all in a bundle deal. Make sure you click the link down below. Self-improving in the process. This is so serious. This is why I have a whole no contact guide and journal available. Y'all could go ahead and purchase it. If you need somewhere to start off, then you need all the breakdowns, all the insight, the information, and I have structure in there, help you, prompts, things that will tell you you got this, but it'll give you also reasons why, and I have stories in there that tells you why no contact has worked for people, all types of stuff. It's so detailed, y'all. That's how much information I made sure to put in there. Step up no contact, or if you need somewhere to start and you need something to help you, this is like me guiding you as you go through no contact. That's how I customized it for y'all. So you can check that out by clicking the link down below.